Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the EU4EU Infoday dedicated to host organizations. So today is the first time we organize this event in presence, and I'm very happy to have managed to do that. So we have quite an interesting number of participants, as there are 70 people registered to this event, so we are still waiting for more people coming here in our office, but also online. Here in Rome, it's raining and it's windy, so I'm afraid that it's a bit complicated. The metro is already full of water, and the city is already in a mess. So let's start here from our dry room, and with you from all over Europe. So we have participants really from many countries in Europe. So today I would like to tell you about the registration procedure, the matching phase between companies and students, and what happens during the traineeship. So all this information, but also I would like to add something that you will not find in the documents in the website. You won't find anywhere, because it's a very fresh news about the students that are participating. So this morning I downloaded the profiles of the students who are now participating, and we have some interesting data to share with you. So just so then after my presentation, I will leave the floor to some of our guests, which will talk about their experience from the point of view of a company, a trainee, and ascending a university, the University of Sapienza, that hopefully will arrive here. Let me start with sorry, just to say something, that among the participants, the majority of you already knows the program and already registered in the portal. Nonetheless, I will show you the form for registering, because there are some news, and also because it's very interesting for the newcomers. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, so first of all, I would like to show you the new website of EU4EU. Here you have in about, you have an overall presentation of this program, which is for those of you who still are not very familiar with this. It's basically a hub that connects 46 universities to a number of host organization, which is around 500. So in order to organize a traineeship of students abroad, so in can be in any European country, any kind of organization of company can participate. So it can be SMEs, big company, public company, or association, research institute. So any kind of company. Also universities often participate as a host organization. Any kind of company, except offices of the European Union institutions, which cannot participate according to the Erasmus program. So this initiative is financed by the Erasmus program that pay the scholarship of the students and organizational cost to organize all this. So we as EuGen, I'm president of EuGen. EuGen is the association that lead the Italian consortium, and is the association that coordinate internationally the 4 EU4EU consortia. So basically we coordinate this network of 46 universities, and we connect them with the companies. So every year we apply to the, so we have these consortia that are accredited for 7 years. And every year we apply for scholarships to the European Union. So, and then we share with these 4 consortia, we share the tools to manage this activity. So we share the EU4EU portal that I will show you in 1 second. We share the call for students, all the communication material, and this database of host organizations where we are happy that you participate. So regarding the EU4EU portal, I will show you now the EU4EU portal. This is where students and host organization register. Many of you already know this this page. So for the new ones, just consider that when you get here by typing eu4u.org, you get here, and you can sign up if you don't have the account, and once you confirm the email, you get here again and you log in. I will show you this page where this is the page of a company, which is our company, just to show you what happens once the company fill in all the fields. So this is what the students see. And I will show you a little bit better what happened when you haven't done it yet. So if we do edit, sorry, I think what happens is that we are no longer logged in. So I think, yeah, we are logged out, probably. Yeah. Okay, sorry, just 1 second. Login, we have to log in as a company, which is this one. Okay. Okay. So there you go. So when you register as a company, whether you are a new company or not, make sure you flag yes. This is the most important thing, because you must be available for this year to host new students. Otherwise, students will not see your profile. So we want everything to be updated, and so it's very important. Then, well, another news is that you have to upload here the ID card picture. And yeah, this is something that it's for us, so the students will not see the picture of your ID, but we need it in the back office to control better the registrations of companies. Well, apart from that, all these fields are very intuitive. It's not complicated. Here, someone asked me about the organization ID. You have a link here that functions. That it's about that number that you need to participate in a European project, which is not mandatory here, so you don't really need it. Then yeah, all these fields are very intuitive. Make sure that in order to be eligible, a host organization must have a minimum number of 3 people per staff, because there is this rules that for one intern, you must have at least 3 people in the staff. And then another, well, here you should describe your organization, your activities, your projects, your preferences regarding the trainees you would like to host. And it's important that you make sure there is a tutor for at least 3 times a week in presence. So we don't allow virtual traineeships. Then this is a very, very important part, this last part, because this is where you describe the traineeship offer. So students will decide if they're interested or not based on what you describe here. So this is dedicated to the students. And you can add several position offers here. Regarding the typical questions we receive from companies, how many students can I host per year? The answer is if you have at least 3 people in the staff, you can host 1 person, as I said, and then for a maximum of 15 people, 15 trainees in 1 year. So companies must provide a tutor, must answer to our surveys, and now there are some news this year. For instance, we require companies to publish the logo of EU4EU host organizations in their website to show your participation in the program. Then other news this year are that the traineeships will take place from January until the end of August. So for this is because we realize that long-term plans sometimes are not respected, and so we have too many changes, and so it's better maybe to shorten this period and then open a new call for traineeship starting in September. So I cannot think of other news. I will well, this is I told you about the registration so far. So once you have all these requirements and you complete this form, then you have to wait until the matching phase is open, and this time it will open on the 2nd of November. So this is an important date that you have to remember, because the 2nd of November we will open the matching phase, which is when you log in and you can see all the students' profile. You can filter by field of study, country, university country, languages, and there are other options. Another news this year is that you can flag your favorite students and find them again once you decide who to contact for your interviews. So you filter your candidates, decide who to invite, you contact them by email, and then you organize these interviews online. And if everything goes well, you and the students agree on doing this internship, you agree on the dates, on the tasks, and you write this information in the document that is the document that complete all this procedure, which is the letter of availability. We receive a lot of questions regarding this document. It is a web form basically that you sign. So I will show you where basically once you complete this, you do complete the registration, okay, and then you get this page. So here you have your contacted trainees. If you click here, I will not show you ours for privacy, but if you click here, you have a list of students that you have contacted, and then you can well, basically, when from the 2nd of November, here you will have another button, which is search trainees. So you click there and you go to the page where you find all the students' profiles. Then when you click on one of these students, there you can create for them the letter of availability. So it's a web document, is not nothing else. And then so you fill in that form and you send it to the students for the signature, and so then the students upload this document in his or her profile, and this is how the procedures terminate. Okay, so sorry, I didn't tell you about how do we manage questions and answers. Unfortunately, we only accept questions by our chat here in Zoom. So I can see we already have 2 questions. You can type here your questions, and then I think it's better if I answer at the end of our session to all questions together. Okay, so so first of all, okay, so I think that I can stop the sharing of my screen. Yeah. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, I think that probably we didn't activate the chat. Anyway, you can also write on questions and answers. Okay. Okay. So I think that we can you can take your time to think about your questions, and in the while I will also tell you later about something new, a new activity that you might have heard. It's about the short mobilities that we are going to organize. We will talk about that later after our testimonials will say a few words for us. And in the while, take your time to think about the questions and use the chat or the questions and answers box if you prefer. Okay, so let's start with the company testimonials, which is EcoBubble. We have here the testimonials both from the host organization and from the trainees, who is no more a trainee because she received a contract proposal to work in this company, which we are very proud of. So Federico, you want to come here? Okay.
Okay, hello everyone. What can I say? I'm here. I'm glad to be here, and thanks Francesca for inviting me. We are using this program. We've been using this for a few months now. I think more than a few months, probably a couple of years, yeah. And we really find it extremely interesting. We got in touch with lots of students, lots of interns that really enriched us during this time. They gave us a lot of experience, a lot of inputs, and we were able to find really a lot of different expertise this way, from a lot of fields of expertise. And yeah, I think this program is really incredibly interesting and good. I think it would have been hard for us to find trainees if we didn't have this program. Acting by ourselves, you know, contacting the individual people all around the countries where they are from. It's not something that a startup can do by its own. So it's really important that there is an institution like this, an organization that helps to to put in touch students, trainees, and host organizations like ours. And we are super glad that one of these trainees came here, and now, after finishing her trainership, decided to stay with us. And of course, we were super happy that she decided so, and we really wanted to make sure that we were able to keep her, and we signed a contract with her. Yeah, and this is a great experience, hopefully for both of us. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, unfortunately, because I'm not the person in the team that deals with the program directly, but I can give you my experience. We've always found that these students really enriched our company in many ways, and it's a wonderful experience also on the human side. And hopefully we can say the same on their side, that they can bring back a baggage of knowledge, and also a lot of experience, you know, coming in a foreign country like Italy for us. They also have a life experience besides the working experience. And yes, that's it. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Francesca, again. Oh, sorry. I would be glad if Clementina could say a few words about her experience with us. Okay, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Well, my name is Clementina. Thank you, Francesca and Federico, for the introductions. I have the intern that stayed at the company at EcoBubble, and I'm really happy to be here talking not only about how good I feel at the company, but also with the program. I feel, as Federico mentioned, it makes this EU4EU program, the process of finding a company and for the company to find an intern, very smooth. specifically when dealing with a startup or with students that are currently doing still their studies or even having another job, to be constantly looking for companies that might be interesting, or for companies that are looking specific students for the same time frames. It might be another job basically, or another class to take at the university. So the filters that the portal has make it really user friendly to just select the fields that you're interested in, the countries that you would like to go as a student, or even if you are a company, the skills that you will require from students or from interns to provide to the company. So it makes the process overall easier to use. And I see one of the comments that it's mentioning specifically about the money. From my point of view, I did not receive more money than the Erasmus internship, but since the program is managed by the consortium of EU4EU, in my experience, it was really easier than applying directly for an Erasmus internship. I did it at the same time as my sister. I was telling the participants here, I did it at the same time as my sister that it was studying at the same university as me, and we received the money at completely different times, because my money was managed by the EU4EU consortium and hers was managed directly by our university. That was a little bit slower because bureaucratic processes the public university are a little bit more complicated. So necessarily the money was not more, but the whole process made it easier for me as a student to go abroad, live, and have different experiences with the money in hand and not just waiting for them to come. So I am really happy to be speaking to you as a student that experienced it from a student, but now it's also really good for me to see the interns that have come into the company and that continue to come in, since the process is being really optimized by the use of this portal. And I really encourage you, to all the companies that are here, to use it, to try it. See? Sure. I came to EcoBubble with some experience in managing European projects. So when I came here, they are developing a technology that is amazing with precision agriculture. So my tasks were mainly to look for Erasmus or European calls with public funding that could fit into the description that the company was trying to do. So if I found a grant that could be similar, then to present and ask for the questions to the company members on how our solution works, what problem we're trying to solve. So gather the information from them and then write proposals or adjust them, or even help with compiling information that we need to present these proposals. Then overall, I also had the great opportunity to join Federico in one conference. The company won one award in the EU Cassini matchmaking events. I don't know if you know the call, but it's another European prize. The EcoBubble won one, and they offered me the possibility to go and do some networking and get to know more about that specific call that I did not know before. So it was really ranging. I think it offers, depending on the student, depending on the tasks that you need, it's a program that really leaves you the opportunity to grow at your own pace, and depending on the opportunities that are being given and the enthusiasm of the student, because it's also true that not all of the students come with the same emotion, let's say, because internships are the end, something where you want to learn and not specifically spend 10 hours working. So you have everything, but yeah, I don't know if anyone has more questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now I would like to call here Marco Savastano from the University Sapienza in order to give us the point of view of sending a university.
Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Francesca. Thank you, Tanya, for the invitation. I also used to work here more than 10 years ago, and so it's very nice to be here again. And when it was BIC, Business Innovation Center. So good afternoon, everyone. Now we change a little bit the point of view, since so my point of view is the one of the university. I personally work at the Faculty of Economics Management Department. So let's say that we actually form our students about all these management models and how to manage business processes. So for us, it's a great experience for our students, and it's a great opportunity for them to have such an experience. And the fact that these experiences are abroad is something more, is a value added to it, especially for people who don't know Sapienza. We are the biggest campus in Europe. We have 116,000 students. So I think our offer in this sense is quite large, it's quite big. In this sense, we switch the point of view. So companies are demand, we are the offer, but of course, as economics teach us, we have to find a good equilibrium. And also I'm I'm contact person for Sapienza with the project EU4EU. So I'm very happy about this. It's quite a recent thing after this summer when we met for the staff mobility in Krakow. So thank you. I'm very happy about this. And of course, I can be a contact person also for you. So if you have any questions or any requests, please just send me an email. Probably you can provide my contacts. I think will be a great collaboration. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let me see if there are some unanswered questions here. Yeah, regarding the question regarding the additional money, the grant is the Erasmus Plus scholarship for trainees. So what is the definition of staff when I talk about the rule of 3 staff per 1 person? Yeah, I mean, it's doesn't matter the kind of contracts they have. You need to provide the student a team of people working together. So doesn't matter the type of contract, basically. So I'm very happy about all your positive experiences. Thank you so much. Hello, we should repeat our question for the question and answer in the chat. No, I'm going to read them here. Hello, thanks for hosting. Francesca, when could we expect to know whether we are approved and would be allowed in the upcoming matching phase? Yes, of course, Sophie, Kellen, we will give you an answer very, very soon, and you will be able to participate in the next matching phase. Hello, Francesca. If we send out emails and students do not reply, is there a way of tracing, or does the system send reminders? No, I mean, you send email to the students to invite them for interviews. So there's no way for us to trace that. It's outside of the software. You said that we can receive one student. Okay, this question I already. You mean 3 staff members in all company or in the office? Yeah, I already answered to this question. So let me check something very quickly. I wanted to show you the website. Okay, I have to screen share with you. Sorry, this is not even my computer. Tonia, aiutami un attimo. Mi sono persa. Ah, qui. Okay. I wanted to show you the website where you find a lot of interesting things. I'm not sure if you are all aware of this. So first of all, here in the home page, you have a landing page dedicated to companies become a host organization. Maybe you can have a look, and also if you want to give information to other interested partners, you can use this link. While in info, documents and rules, there is this part dedicated to host organizations where you find a lot of interesting material. For instance, key info, call for host organization. This is all the rules for you to participate. So it's important to read this document. FAQ, terms and conditions. This is general information. Then about specifically the registration, you have these guidelines to the use of the portal. Then there is a specific document with guidelines to the matching phase. So it addresses specifically this phase. Letter of availability is a template because, as I said, it's a web form, but here you can get an idea about which are the information required. Then here, this is also a very interesting document after the matching phase. So what happens to start the mobility, what you have to do to start the placements, what happens when the mobility ends, and what happens if the matching was unsuccessful. So you didn't find the right trainee. So many things can happen, and you didn't finalize the procedure. You can write to us, and we can maybe find an alternative, or we can tell you that there will be another matching phase very soon. So there are several possibilities. So I invite you to contact us if you are not happy at the end of the matching phase with your selections. Okay, so this is, well, also please take time to have a look. You find a lot of interesting material, like interviews to companies, students, statistics. This EU4EU Italy, it's basically for the students. It's not really for host organization. So for host organization, you better watch here the documents, the interesting documents. So now, I would like to take a 2 minutes break, and then I will talk about the short mobilities. So for those of you who are interested in these other kind of mobilities, please stay here. While for the others, you are free to go, and good luck with your selection phase, with your matching phase, and please contact us for any doubts and any questions. Okay, see you in 5 minutes. Okay, so this is also for you. Thank you for being here. I don't want you to stay. Hello, so here we are again. So let me see if there are new questions. Okay, so I don't think there are new questions. Yes, so yeah, I wanted to tell you about this. I just wanted to make sure that everything is going on well. Yes. Okay, so the short mobility. I sent out an email some weeks ago where I wanted to see, to understand what's the interest from the companies about these short mobility activities. Basically, we are interested in understanding. We would like to organize mobilities of 5 days from students that can join your team, and mainly for workshops or like operative projects, to activities that can be developed during from Monday to Friday, half time, something very operative, working groups. So groups of students that companies could host, mainly in European projects. And since this is a completely different experience from hosting a long-term traineeship where a trainee like support your team and you get an advantage from that, in this case is more like it's not a training, but you dedicate your time to this group of students. So in this case, companies would get part of the budget that is paid by the Erasmus program to organize these kind of activities. So, for instance, just to give you an idea, we are organizing this with the Chamber of Commerce in Brussels, where they host the students to go there and join their team, and also visit the European institutions and other partners in Brussels in order to get an idea about the Brussels bubble, especially for students that participate in the EU4EU program that is mainly with a focus on European projects. This can be interesting, but it's not limited to Brussels. I mean, this can be everywhere. So, yeah, this is the idea. And I don't have the details about this because I received a lot of interest from companies, so we will definitely apply for this kind of grants to the Erasmus program, and we will be able to organize this mobility next year. So it's not something that we are doing soon. I'm sure that we will have a lot of students interested in this because it's an alternative for those students that cannot live for a long period. So it can be interesting for them. And yeah, we will apply for these grants and publish a call next year to assign these scholarships.
What is the name of it?
It's short mobilities.
Short mobility.
Yeah, for trainship. Yeah, so it's another activity that is financed by the Erasmus program. And so we can see that there is interest from both sides, companies and students. So we want to organize this in presence. In presence, yes. Let me see if we have questions on this. Is this short mobilities for trainship a new format in the 2024 Erasmus call? Catarina Silva. Is a new no, it's not a new format. It's something that, well, for us is new, but I think it is organized since the 2021. So for us, it's something new. We are still studying exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure that we will go on and do that for mobilities starting in 2025. So I don't know if there are other questions. Otherwise, I would really like to thank you all for your attention in presence and online. And we get in touch. We are always here to answer your your questions. So thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye. Have a nice evening.